Hey guys. No. Hey, how you going? What's up? Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sasha and today I have a book haul. So I have a lot of books here to show you. I have not hauled any of these books since my last book haul. I'm gonna say that was probably August, September. And there's a couple. I think I've counted about 45 books here today. So I'm not gonna be telling you anything about them because we're gonna be here for a very long time if I do. But I will leave down links below if you want to know more about them. And also if you click any of the links below and if you're Australian, if you buy the book from those links, I will get a small commission if you go through that link. Yeah, I just wanted to let you know that. So yes, I have partnered with Boomerang Books, so I thought that was really exciting. And yeah, also if you use the code BOOKO you get free shipping as well. So why not go through an independent Australian bookstore and you could also get free shipping. Without further ado, let's get through this massive haul. I can't really remember if there's any rhyme or reason to this. I will try to remember who I got these books from or where I got them from, but I'm so sorry if I don't remember. These two I know I definitely got for Christmas. I bought them for myself because I could. Hollow Pox by Jessica Townsend and Midnight Sun by Stephanie Meyer. These two I wanted, and so I got it. I'm like Ariana Grande. The next two I got from a random act of kindness train on Instagram. They have both now obviously finished, but I thank the people so much for hosting them. First is A Sprinkle of Sorcery by Michelle Harrison. This is the second book in the Pinch of Magic series, which is a middle grade. I really enjoyed the first one. I also got It by Stephen King because it was around Halloween and I put this on there, and don't actually know if I'm ever going to read it, but I really like this cover. It's nice, white and crisp and clean and beautiful. The next three books are a trilogy. That is the Ash Princess trilogy by Laura Sebastian. So it contains Ash Princess, Lady Smoke and Ember Queen. I've only read Ash Princess, but I'm planning on getting to the other two later on this year. They were in my top 7 series I wanted to complete this year. If you follow 7 on Sunday, I did an Instagram post. Check out my Instagram if you want, at Sasha Reads. I will follow you back. This book I actually found at a secondhand store. I think I got it for like $2, and that is King of Ashes by Raymond E. Feist. I've yet to read any of his other books, but I really liked the look of this book, and my mum and my stepdad both really love magicians, so I kind of got the for them. Another secondhand book is Jane Eyre by Charlotte Bronte. I heard this is like kind of ghosty, so I was like searching this. Like Lifeline did a pop-up bookshop over the Christmas season. I don't know if it's still there or not, but I was there like every week looking for a copy of Jane Eyre, right? Then I bought this, found it finally, bought it, then I got home and saw I already have a copy. Anyway, now I have two, and I'm really excited to read them both because I've heard really good things about Jane Eyre, and hopefully it is going to be easy to read. And then I grabbed The Dry by Neil Schusterman and Jared Schusterman. I really liked the Ark of the Scythe series that Neil Schusterman does, so I thought I'd pick up The Dry. These three are probably my most recent purchases from the Lovers YA book page on Facebook. Four Dead Queens by Astrid Schultz, Asking for It by Louise O'Neill, and Leah on the Offbeat by Becky Albertalli. I have yet to read this one, just because I heard some really weird things about it, and I'm not really sure if I like that or not. And then I picked up Interview with Vampire by Anne Rice, because Ali from Hardback Hoarder did this really cool video about vampires, and she just put so much work into it, and this was one of the books she featured, so I thought I'd pick it up. And it's not quite a long read, so yeah, why not? This next lot of books is historical romance, because like I said, there was a Lifeline bookshop and they were like practically giving these away, 50 cents each, around about $1 to 50 cents. So I did it, okay? Here they all are. Some of them I got because of their beautiful covers. Some of them I got because it actually sounded alright. Some of them I got because the inside, the step back was pretty. Pirates Princess by Constance O'Banion. I just found this cover super gorgeous. We've got Julia Quinn's Brighter Than the Sun. I don't think this has a step back, no. We've got Sarah McLean's 10 Ways to Be Adored When Landing a Lord. And so you got that front page there, and then you got that gorgeous step back there. Then we have Sweet Fury by Catherine Hart. How pretty is that cover? Oh my gosh. And then we've got some horses on the back. We've got Connie Mason's Promised Splendor. I thought that was a really beautiful cover as well. I love the pinks and the blues. And Shirtless Hero. Anyway, we have Sharon Kendrick's Constance Vows. This was actually at one of those you know, like side of the road libraries, like you drop a book off and you pick a book up sort of thing. It's like completely run by the public. That was on there, so I grabbed that. We have Jackie D'Alessandro's Confessions at Midnight. So we have that gorgeous cover there. Is it gonna focus on it? I don't know. Yeah. And then we've got this gorgeous step back as well. Sarah McLean's 9 Rules to Break When Romancing a Rake. So that probably is in the same series as the 10 Ways to Be Adored When Landing a Lord. That's a pretty cover. She's wearing a pretty dress. That step back though. Oh my gosh. I believe there's actually a historical romance readathon coming up, so I might read some of these. We've got Catherine Caskey's To Sin with a Stranger with this gorgeous step back right there. It's like a little cutout thing. Oh, Susan Enoch's The Care and Taming of a Rogue. So we have this lovely lady in that sheet dress and then that gorgeous step back there. We have Carolyn Linden's One Night in London. That lovely lady. Pinks and reds are really a thing lately, hey? No step back on that one, but Julia Quinn actually talked about this book, so. And then, oh, I think I picked this up just because of the cover. A lot of these books I picked up just because of the cover, but we have Angel of Passage by Joan Avery. This looks like a pirate romance, so I said yes. And then the last but not least, we have Kathy Maxwell's His Christmas Pleasure. Picked this up obviously because the Christmas was coming up, and look at this step back. Oh my god, I don't know, can you see that? Oh, beautiful. Christmas was coming up. Christmas is obviously over now, but yes, I think I did well. I haven't read any of them yet, but like I said, historical romance readathon is coming up. Who does that? Oh, I can't remember her name, but I will post, I will put her link down below so you can check that out. Most of these were either new purchases or gifts, I think. So, let's get on with it. We have Cersei by Madeline Miller, Save the Date by Morgan Matson. This is my first ever NetGalley arc, and I'm so glad I finally have a copy. I have an arc of Watch Us Rise by Erin A. Watson and Ellen Hagen. I was reading this when I saw the arc go on Facebook, so I said yes, I will grab it because I gave the book 3 stars, but I still wanted to keep a copy. Zarina by Ellen Alpstein. Picked this book because I was in the middle of watching Catherine the Great on Stan. I still haven't finished that season. Abby, my beautiful best friend Abby, sent me the colouring book of Heartstopper. I read the first comic book or graphic novel earlier in 2020, and I'm glad I have a comic book so I can just have a read and have a color, and it's just really pretty. And yeah, thank you so much, Abby. She is a blessing. Go check her out. I'll link her down below as well. City of Brass by S.A. Chakraborty. I've been wanting to read this book for a very long time, and I'm glad I finally have a copy so I can. I'm planning on studying that this year. Hood Feminism by Mickey Kendall. Picked this up at a $7 bookstore where all the books are $7. A hardcover copy of Finding Yvonne by Brandy Colbert. I love Brandy Colbert's Little and Lion, so I thought I'd pick that up. My mum, I believe, got this one for me, Dragon Rider by Cornelia Funke. I love Cornelia Funke's Ink trilogy. Is it called Ink trilogy? You know, like Ink Heart, Ink Spell, Ink Death. And I read this when I was like 12, so I'm glad I have a copy that I can read again, and then hopefully when Elijah gets older he can read it too. Mum also gave me Fallen by Lauren Kate. I've never read this series, and I know it's been around for a very long time. It's probably like OG BookTube days, so, or even OG YA days. I think it's a vampire book, but I can't be too sure. Fallen makes it think it's like Fallen Angels, but I don't know. Oh, then another historical romance, Christmas Unwrapped. It's got 5 different stories in there by 5 different authors. Harley Quinn actually sent me a copy of Defending the Galaxy by Maria V. Snyder. This is the 3rd book in the trilogy, so I'm not going to read the back of that because I don't want to be spoiled. I do have the 1st book that I plan on getting to this year. I finally picked up a copy of Daisy Jones and the Six by my favorite Taylor Jenkins Reid. Malibu Rising is coming out soon, and I think that kind of suits this cover, like matches that cover, so that's gonna be fun. Furyborn by Claire Legrand. This has my babies Brielle and Eliana in it, and I love them both so much. A friend of mine, I was buying these books off her because she was moving, but she just gave them to me because she is such a blessing. It is Gumiho by Kat Cho. I thought it was a really pretty cover too. And then, okay, this has a funny story about this one. Legendborn by Tracy Dion. I bought this on like the 29th of December because I'm like, alright, I want this to be the first book that I haul in 2020. And then it came the next day. So, I don't know, Ozpost was just like on the ball that week, even though it was after Christmas. But, yeah, anyway, I thought that was funny. Heart So Fierce and Broken by Bridget Kemmerer. This is the 2nd book in her cousin So Dark and Lonely. And last, but not least, actually no, not last, but I Give My Marriage a Year by Holly Wainwright. I read Holly Wainwright's Mummy Bloggers, and then I saw this at PW. I'm like, man, that author looks familiar, but this book sounds so good, so I'm gonna pick it up. Then I got home and I'm like, oh my gosh, I read that other book from her. And I have one more book to haul, but I've already put it over there. I'll be right back. Last but not least, I have Throne of Glass by Sarah J Maas. This is a hardcover. I've been collecting all the hardcovers and just gradually getting them. And I'm so glad I finally have this one. And it's so pretty. Like, look at that. Look at it. Oh, it's beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, that was a bit weird, but I love this. And then the person who bought this off, like, put a plastic over the paper cover, whatever it's called, it's probably to keep it safe. I think that's such a good idea. I don't know why I've never thought of that. Yeah, all right, so those are all the books that I have hauled for the last part of 2020 and a little bit of 2021, but we won't say that in this thumbnail, will we? But yeah, let me know if you have read any of those books, or if you want to do a buddy read of them. I would be so down for that. Yeah, but thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and like this video, and I will see you next time. Bye.